Hello and welcome to the best of TV Burp 8. A look back at my favourite moments from previous series. Remember when there was a neck buzzer on Mistresses? Detective Inspector Frost called to John Barrowman's Torchwood rap party. And medieval bikini wax on Robin Hood. The Apprentice is back! So without further ado, let's meet one or two of the apprentices. There's Ben.
For me, making money is better than sex.
You're not doing it right. There's Norval.
I love the sound of my own voice. At work, I stand out from the crowd. I look the part, I talk posh, and I look posh.
You're not posh. There's Kimberly.
I am a rough, tough cream puff from New York.
You're a donut. Sir Alan is nothing if not tough.
You think you can second-guess or play me? Well, let me tell you, I'm as hard to play as a Stradivarius. And you lot, I can assure you, are as easy to play as bongo drums.
I love to play my bongos in the morning. In the evening? No, in the morning. Very, very big on the funky house scene. The task was to set up a cleaning company. The brief was broad. They could clean whatever they thought they could get paid for.
Carpets.
Office carpets.
What about shoes? But
Dry
expensive.
cleaning.
I like windows. I wonder if we can clean people.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah. I was particularly impressed with Kate's telephone technique. Yeah, she was able to look straight ahead and talk into the phone just by altering the angle of her mouth.
Hello? OK, right, just a bit of an update for you. I'm afraid there's been a slight change of plan here. We haven't got the additional 10 card.
Yeah, I was very pleased. I was very pleased with the service, and I wondered if I could book in a bed part for the call. Yeah, okay then. Best of luck. The boys won this week, yes, and Sir Alan's treat for them was those two bartenders off Britain's Got Talent. Yeah, they are good, those two. But if you didn't catch The Apprentice... If you didn't catch The Apprentice this week, don't worry. We're offering a new item that we call this week's Apprentice in a Nutshell. This week's Apprentice in a Nutshell.
I'm the complete package. I've got the rainbow of skills that nobody else will have. It's my opinion people are going to want, and it's my business card they're going to want at the end of the night.
Anita, you're fired.
Little Simon Barlow seemed a little quiet this week on Coronation Street.
What's that about, then, the twits, eh? Do you want me to give you a hand with this jigsaw? I don't really know what to say, do you?
Yeah, his dad, Peter, soon found out the reason. He's got a switch on the back of his head, and no one had bothered to turn it on.
What, mate?
I was surprised to see a sausage being used as a microphone on Corrie this week.
Can I just say congratulations on your miracle recovery? Well done.
For your information, yes, good days and bad days.
Would you inform the benefits office the happy news?
Young David Platt got himself into a bit of a scrape. He really upset a local man who came straight after him. Well, he was so angry with David, he made that noise that northerners make when they're really angry. Yes, look out, David. David's fallen under the spell of his old cellmate, Graham, who he was very pleased to see. They had their own fun greeting, but it went on a bit for my liking.
Hey, how's my boy?
Just grow up, you... Derek Okora is back. Yeah, he's back with... not as popular as he used to be. Yeah, he's back with a new format, quite different to the old one when he used to go to places in a van at night looking for ghosts.
Sam and I don't like the dark. Please, will you put the house lights up?
Don't like the dark? We spent 3 whole series stumbling about in the dark.
What are you trying to say? What's going on?
Enid. Who?
Don't like the dark? It's the dark that made you what you are today, mate. But don't worry, Derek is back on flying form.
I'm starting with a gentleman, first off, and with this man, who? Reg. And he's also mentioned Frank. Thank you. Okay, what's that uniform? In his younger years, and I can see the uniform, in his younger years, please, I don't know what he was in the Air Force. I don't feel he was a pilot because of his attire, but he's keen to show me that, and he's transported back into the older age in which he passed. He may not even be family, he may be just known to you.
Frank or Reg? Anyone?
Okay. Yes, please, could you... microphone, please. What do you say?
Good afternoon. My father, his name was Hugh, and he was in the Air Force. Oh. And he didn't fly, he was a civil engineer.
That'll do. But just as you're thinking, I know this format, it's just like the old Derek Okora format, only with the lights on, he throws a curveball.
Right, I'm joined very graciously by a male dog. I can say it's male. A male dog.
Dog ghost! Yeah, the ghost of a dog. So, what message does this dog bring from the spirit world?
Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof.
Yeah, thanks for that. But for some of the audience, meeting up with their dead pets again was not quite what they'd expected when they'd agreed to attend the show.
It just shook me up a bit, really. It's not the sort of thing I thought would come through. I was expecting my dad or someone to come through, not my cat.
Horizon now to survive a disaster now, which gave us tips on just that. Many from evacuation expert Professor Ed Gallagher, who had a particular routine when arriving at a new hotel. Yeah, counts the number of doors. See, my routine when I arrive in a new hotel room is put the kettle on, put all the toiletries in the suitcase, plus a couple of coat hangers, stick my trousers in the Corby trouser press, plug in and recharge my phone, camcorder and laptop, then fill out the breakfast menu whilst having a cup of tea and a Highland shortcake biscuit. Then I brush my teeth whilst leaving the tap running, just as a little treat to myself. Yes, my routine. The problem is there are hazards all around us. Yeah, but have you ever tried to get a piece of toast out of a dog with just a fork? Give me the toast. Give me the I got it. Actually, looking at it, that toast could do with a bit longer. Of course, no safety tester worth his salt. Good boy. I haven't got a biscuit. Go on then. What's the point? Of course, no safety tester worth his salt will be anywhere without the help of the crash test dummy, and they come in for quite a pounding.
The data from Professor Patrick's pioneering research are still used today to check the dummies behave in the same way as a real human being.
Chest impactor coming down now.
Oh, that hurts. Poor crash test dummy. See, I like him, but then I like the chest impactor too. But which is better? There's only one way to find out.
Chest impactor coming down now.
See you after the break. Come on, Mr. Crash Test Dummy. Welcome back to the best of TV Burp 8. Remember when a woman sounded like a clown horn on La Christ to Candleford?
As she left, the gatekeeper called out a warning, but having lost his tongue in the Inquisition, the poor man was unable to...
Horse ridden by a duvet on Merlin. And you look for high street fast food chain on Explore Patagonia to the Pampas.
Benetton's ranch manager is descended from Scottish immigrants. His name is Ronald McDonald.
I wonder what Heston Blumenthal is planning for his Roman feast. Something weird, I'll be bound.
We're actually making pork scratchings.
Oh, well, pork scratchings? Great, I love them. Yeah, let's try one. Lovely.
We're actually making pork scratchings, but from nipples.
Sorry, that came as a bit of a shock, after. Yeah, not bad, yeah. But I'll tell you what would go nice with those. A rusk. Keep up. The Marquis of Bath seemed to like them anyway.
I love pork scratchings, and I'm always complaining that it's not scratchy enough. And so I love it when I find it scratchy.
Yeah, one way of putting it. Yeah. He has a real habit of putting his finger right on it, the Marquis of Bath.
I'm finding them delicious.
I'm so pleased, your lordship.
There were plenty of things there that were doing things to me there.
All right, that's enough. When's the last bus back to Longley? In an attempt to discover new things to do with pork, Heston travels to Italy, where he meets pork expert Pepe Cotto.
This is Pepe Cotto.
Great to meet you.
I play trombone.
Yeah, I've never played the pork trumpet. Please. I wonder if there's any other pork-based instruments. There's the pork trumpet, of course. Let's try. Then there's the ribs. Yeah, and then of course there's a little pigtail. The porchestra there. Yeah. The porchestra. Yeah. You can play pretty much anything except Hava Nagila. So, what was on the menu finally? You're taking the mick. Still, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. I rest my case. Which brings us to our TV expert of the week.
TV expert of the week.
Adam Crew will test a model building on an earthquake simulator. To make it realistic, this model is built with spaghetti.
EastEnders now, and there was a rare wild bird on the square, a type of peewit, the lesser freckled Bianca.
Where? 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 Where?
Yeah, Bianca seemed a little bit uncertain about the names of her kids. She seemed to think that one of them was called Piers Morgan.
Liam, Tiff, Morgan, your tea's ready!
With the credit crunch beginning to bite, Susie resorted to stealing from the Queen Vic safe. But she was caught in the act by a rather unusual sleuth. Yeah, Skippy's on the square. And he's not the only character intent on fighting crime.
Patrick's given me strict instructions. I'm to pay close attention, note down any suspicious activity, and then report back to him.
Oh, Detective Sergeant Trot, aren't you?
That's just what I said to Patrick. You know, I could be a private eye.
Heather and Skippy, what a pairing. In fact, the BBC have pounced on it straight away and are introducing 8 episodes of a new detective series.
New for 2009 on BBC One. You've seen her on EastEnders.
Oh, Skippy!
You've seen him on the TV during the holidays in the 70s. But when they met, it was murder.
Looks like someone's got themselves hurt. What's that, Skip? Villain getting away by car? Come on! Stop on it, Skippy! Well, it looks like we've got our man. Ain't that right, Skip?
Skippy and Heather, P.I. Part of our spring lineup on BBC One.
I wonder what's going on down at the Coombe Martin Wildlife and Dinosaur Park.
It's the mating season.
And I haven't got a thing to wear. This was Mr. and Mrs. Wolf, which followed self-styled friend of the wolves, Sean Ellis, as he tried to train up his girlfriend Helen for a special role.
Lower in the ranks are 3 boisterous males. And Cheyenne. She's the only female, and if she gets pregnant, there'll be a job vacancy in the pack.
Hang on, that's against EU rules. That wolf is entitled to proper maternity leave, and he should be keeping the job open for her when she gets back to work. Although often they don't, and the male is left supporting them. And I suspect a lot of the time they're just sitting around watching This Morning and listening to Steve Wright in the afternoon. So he's keen to train her up. And to a wolf, your smell is very important. And what you smell like depends on what you eat, which is tough for Helen because she's normally quite particular about what she eats.
Quite like liver, kidneys. No, really don't like kidneys. I'm that person that has a steak and kidney pie and picks all the kidney out and leaves it all around the edge of the plate.
Why don't you just order the steak pie? Mind you, last night I had a shepherd's pie and just ate the mince. The next stage of the wolf training programme is even more dramatic. He teaches her how to feed the wolves from her own mouth, like a mummy wolf.
As soon as she comes, let her have it, straight away.
That's good. Show where it is. Good.
Helen's gone from a human nursery nurse to an apprentice wolf nanny regurgitating offal.
Good. Excellent. What was that?
I'm not actually feeding the shark. I just didn't like last night's mince. Mince. Yes, this obsession with wolves, it must affect their social life.
Sean and Helen have been together for 3 years, but they don't get out much.
You don't say. Well, they're out tonight. Yes, to sing us out, it's Mr. and Mrs. Wolf.
Touch with the ground. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Smell like the sound, I'm lost in the crowd. And now I'm hungry like a wolf. Straddle the line, in this cold line. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Now is the line. And now I'm hungry like a wolf. Like a wolf.
That's all from us. See you next week.
Single man, reveal yourself! Single men will be paraded in front of 30 single girls. Will our girls like what they see and go off on a date, or will the boys be given the old Eve haul?
All new Take Me Out next tonight.